Why branding starts long before your logo. A lot of small businesses think branding begins with the visual layer, the logo, the colors, the website look, the polish. And those things do matter. They are not irrelevant, but they don't come first. Branding starts much earlier than that. It starts with what kind of business you are trying to build, what sort of promise you are making, what you want people to expect from you, and what kind of signal your business sends before a logo ever enters the conversation. So in this video, I want to explain why branding starts long before your logo, and why getting the earlier decisions right makes the visible brand much stronger. One reason branding gets misunderstood is that it is often confused with decoration. People think brand means the look of the business. They think it means choosing the colors, designing the logo, selecting the typeface, and trying to create something that appears polished and professional. Again, those things matter, but they are the outer layer, not the core. Because a brand is not simply what your business looks like, it is closer to what your business teaches people to expect. It is the feeling of dealing with you, the promise behind the work, the confidence or uncertainty people sense, the pattern of experience that begins to gather around the business over time. That is why two businesses can look equally polished, but one feels much stronger than the other. The stronger one usually has something underneath the design. It has a clearer identity, a sharper sense of who it is for, a more recognizable promise, a more coherent signal. The weaker one may still look decent, but it feels generic, and that is often the real problem. Small businesses sometimes work too hard on visual polish before they have made the more important decisions underneath it. They work on how the business appears before they are clear on what the business is trying to mean. That creates a strange kind of weakness. The business may look tidy, but not memorable. It may look respectable, but not distinctive. It may look professional, but still leave people unclear about what exactly makes it worth choosing. That is where branding begins to matter properly. Because good branding is not just about looking better. It is about becoming easier to recognize, easier to understand, and easier to trust. And those things do not begin with the logo. They begin with the business itself. What are you really trying to be known for? What sort of experience do you want people to associate with you? What kind of customer are you really trying to attract? What sort of business character are you trying to build? Those are branding questions, and they come before visual identity. For small businesses, this matters especially because smaller firms do not always have the luxury of hiding behind scale. A large company may be able to survive with a weak brand simply because it has reach, budget, and familiarity. A small business usually needs its signal to be clearer than that. It needs to feel more deliberate. It needs to help the right kind of customer recognize that this is for them. That is where branding becomes commercially useful, not as decoration, not as vanity, but as a way of shaping expectation. That is the heart of it. A brand is a pattern of expectation in someone else's mind. What do they think they will get from you? What level of clarity, care, quality, style, or confidence do they expect before the work even begins? That expectation is the real territory of brand. The logo may support it, the visuals may express it, the website may reinforce it, but they do not create it on their own. And this is where some small businesses get stuck. They invest in surface signals without strengthening the business signal underneath. So the design may improve, but the message is still fuzzy. The visuals may look smarter, but the offer is still broad. The tone may feel more polished, but the business still sounds interchangeable. That is why branding has to start earlier. It starts with intent. It starts with the shape of the business you are building. It starts with the promise you want your work to carry. And it starts with the consistency between what you say, what you do, and what people come to expect. Once those things are stronger, the visible brand becomes much more powerful. Because then the logo is not trying to do all the work. It is supporting something real. So if you are thinking about branding in your own business, the first question is not always, what should it look like? A better first question is, what should this business come to mean in the mind of the right customer? That is a deeper question, and it usually leads to better answers. Because in the end, branding is not about making the business look dressed up. It is about making the business feel clearer, more distinct, and more trustworthy. And that work starts long before the logo. If this kind of practical small business thinking is useful to you, I have built the Small Business Advantage Audio Field Guide for busy small business owners who want clearer thinking on branding, positioning, promotion, pricing, value, and risk. You can explore it at TradShack.com.